Well, my name is Robert Olsson, and I am one of the clients of Walfinch.
When did you start writing poetry?
Well, my mother says when I was 4 years old, but I'm not sure she's a reliable witness. But certainly I dictated a few bits and pieces up to the age of about 8, I think. I stopped for a while, wrote one or two under the impulse of adolescence, then stopped that, and then finally, at the end of the 1990s, began writing poetry seriously. It's called Kredo, and it's by me. It isn't just the shopping, cooking, cleaning that makes our clients happy. It's the smile our carers really mean that can beguile the downcast into feeling better, weaning them gently back into full adultness from cozy infancy that seems so good provided there's no trial to be withstood, to taking proper pride in their success. But don't think that is all mere airy-fairy. There's hard work to be done to dress them well, to deal with all their needs in parallel, to keep them mobile, even the unwary, to treat each like you, a body housing a mind. Maybe holistic's another name for kind. And I'm very prolific, and my choice of subject matter is very wide.
So who would you say are your biggest, I asked this earlier, but your biggest poetry inspirations?
Well, of course, there are the inescapable ones like W.H. Auden. Although I should say that, wonderful poet though he is not above making the occasional mistake. From House to Home. Independent home living, which is one of the things that Walfinch offers to its clients, including me, independent home living. You've lived there since forever, and you know all of its welcoming creaks and cracks. But when illness or accident intervenes, what was a hill becomes an Everest, until a deft hand or a reassuring smile helps make it feasible for you to stay where suits you. Thanks to Walfinch and our skills, not least of which is practiced gentleness. One of the things I'm proudest of is the verse tales that I've written, about now 14 of them, in rhyming verse. All but the last have been illustrated marvelously by my colleague Jamie Boyd.
How long has Walfinch, so Danny and Steve, been coming and helping you out?
Either 2 or 3 years, I think. It's all lost in the mists of time, but that's what occurs to me.
If you could travel back in time, when would you go to and what would you do?
Well, to use the typical answer, whatever period I chose, I'd want it to have good dentistry. Hard-won maturity. Exuberance married to intuition. Mastery of form without the sacrifice of sense, plus wit to make the wheels turn faster. He has got his act together, but would never be crass enough to put it thus. His goal is to be useful, not just snidely clever. Triumphantly, this book fulfills that role. Who then deserves our thanks besides the bard? His mother or his muse? Both do, no doubt, but also the far-seeing one who nursed the plant from seed to crop and took the hard, or so it seemed, decision to bring out before his wondrous second book, his first.
I wanted to ask you about, a lot of people are hesitant about needing help or receiving care. And how did you first feel about that?
Once my primary health problem was resolved, namely a broken hip, which was repaired, I didn't know what was coming next. And I was offered the opportunity of working with Walfinch. And for that, I am grateful to my daughter, Sophie Olsson, who lives in Edinburgh.
Would you recommend Walfinch as a company?
Am I satisfied with what I'm getting? And the answer is yes, I am.
What would be your message to the world?
Don't be misled by messages in bottles. Use your own judgment.